Nicole Everett, the host of Conversations with Nicole, and today my special guest is Mr. Joseph Ward, the creator and founder of On the Shoulders of Giants. Welcome, Joseph.
Thank you for having me.
So, Joseph, you are a Tallahassee native,
Yes.
FAMU alumni,
Yes.
and worked in the health field for some time,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
you decided to write a book called On the Shoulders of Giants.
Yes, I did.
Tell me what On the Shoulders of Giants is all about.
Well, On the Shoulders of Giants as a whole is African history at your fingertips. And the books is just one of the means of, one of the ways I use to get the information out. So I got angry because some of the youth didn't know who our figures were. So I decided to create something that makes it easier for people to learn about individual characters from our history and our African diaspora from around the world. And that's On the Shoulders of Giants. And it's literally teaching you the stories of our sung and unsung heroes. So you don't have to do the research. I've already done it for you. You can just go enjoy it.
Okay.
It's in the text form, it's in the video form. So give it to you how you like it.
And when did you get angry?
It was about 2012,
Okay.
2012, and the reason why I was doing the activity, and the activity calls for the students to give the characteristics of the person's name who was on the card. Harriet Tubman's name was on the card. They didn't know, they literally didn't know who Harriet Tubman was.
Oh, wow.
That's unacceptable. Like, she's one of the 3 or 4 that you usually learn throughout Black History Month, and that was a part of the frustration as well.
Gotcha.
Black History Month, we want to learn about 4 people. There's hundreds and thousands of people who've contributed, millions of people really who've contributed to us being where we are today, and I think it's about time that we display our history and really learn who we are.
Wow, so out of that frustration we have...
We have On the Shoulders of Giants, Volume 1, North America, where it's profiling 10 sung and unsung heroes from our diaspora, and it also brought about Volume 2, which is Central America, and this has 9 people in one culture, the Garifuna culture of Central America, who's a mixture of Africans and the Arawaks and the island Caribs who mixed on the island of St. Vincent and created a culture that still exists to this day.
Wow, very fascinating. So On the Shoulders of Giants is not just a book.
Right.
It's an app.
Yes. It's an African history curriculum app. It's a blog. It's a YouTube channel. I talk a lot and I know a lot. So I do the education classes and keynote speaking engagements. It's a nonprofit organization.
Wow.
It's now a podcast.
Okay.
As of yesterday. So it's...
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's growing and has many different facets. And my future goal is the On the Shoulders of Giants African History Museum and Educational Center. So that's going to be coming soon.
Wow, excellent. Now you've done all the research yourself, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And about how many unsung heroes and sheroes have you researched?
Total, I would say total over 250 I've researched myself. I've displayed maybe 220 of them. Some of the information I've used as incentives and other things, but through my blog and the books, about 250 individuals, their stories I've come across.
That's tremendous.
It's taken a while, but it's fun, and it doesn't seem like a task because I enjoy doing the research, and when I'm reading the stories, it's like I go into the stories and I'm there with the people.
You get into it, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can relate to it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So tell me about one story that you've researched that's one of your favorites.
Now, that was hard. You know that was hard because there's a lot of people, but Volume 1, Chapter 2, Gaspar Yanga.
Okay.
And Gaspar Yanga led one of the successful slave revolts here in the Americas, and it's not talked about. And I want to tell his story because he was able to literally free some of the slaves that were enslaved in America or in Mexico, and they were able to create free colonies that still exist to this day.
Wow.
And I just think stories like that need to be told because we need to understand that for one, our ancestors fought back, and 2, we did have success, and we need to see our success stories as well.
I agree. That's great. That's tremendous, man. Gaspar Yanga, just in case y'all don't know who he is, you should check him out.
Right.
So, who do you believe On the Shoulders of Giants is for?
On the Shoulders of Giants is for all of the African diaspora. It's for all of us who understand that we have our African heritage, and it's for the totality of the diaspora around the world, so we can read and learn about the stories, and it'll instill pride and love and that unity within us that we need. Every culture has had the ability to self-actualize and really learn about themselves. It's our turn now.
Okay.
And I just think that the key part of self-actualization is self, and if we don't produce the things that we need, then we can't self-actualize.
That is very true. That is very true. What's been the response to On the Shoulders of Giants?
It's been a great response. A lot of people, or basically everybody, is telling me that this is something that is needed. They are glad that it exists, and I'm glad that it exists. I'm glad that people enjoy it. It's been all positive from the beginning, and I'm just happy and glad that people are receiving it, and the support has been tremendous. So.
That's great. So you have North America, Central America, and what's next?
South America is coming real soon. I have all my characters laid out, I have my coaches laid out, so I just need to sit down and write it, and once I do that, it will be here in my hands.
Okay, well, very good. Well, we're excited about what you're doing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for this great work.
Oh, no problem.
Hopefully folks will find you. You know, you're on all social media,
Yes.
and you have a website and,
Yes.
and that sort of thing. So we'll get that information up on the screen. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for tuning in with Conversations with Nicole. We invite you to like us on Facebook, Instagram, follow us on YouTube, and check us out on our website at cwmmoments.com. This is Conversations with Nicole. I am Nicole Everett, where we're connecting the community through conversations.